All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all from the praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Chakodash, and double honors to the apostles, the elders, the bishops, across the four winds of the earth that puts their teaching the truth, and salutations to the hopeful elect, scattered across the four winds of the earth that puts their teaching the truth, and enduring unto the end. Okay? Coming back to you through the spirit of power, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, another lesson, exhortation, Lord's words, quick and edifying, straight to the point. And this is just laying back in on the video I had played yesterday in my live. Um, off the off one of the GMS pages. All right. So like, let me go to it actually. All right, this page here, man. And so lucky for the sign or whatnot. But this page here, and we're on this video. The title is all right. And if the sun is too bad for to see on the screen, I'll just turn the camera off and just let you hear it. Or I might just let you hear it regardless. You know. But matter of fact, I just play it and I just play the sound and that'll be it. Because I don't want the screen or the flash or whatever from the sun or whatever to get, be too distracting. But I got this video here I'm gonna play. It's 10 minutes long, so I urge you to watch it. Okay. And yeah. I ain't finna play the whole thing. It's just whatever the spirit allow me to stop. So here we go. And fair use, fair use, fair use.
Waking up is so, man, it's just fucking lonely.
I'm gonna just speed it up.
Like today was just a hard day. It was supposed to be a day of celebration, and like I just find myself just crashing out, man. I'm so fucking mad. I'm so, man, I'm so like, what are we doing? What are we even doing, man? Like, shit has gone so sideways. Like, man, fuck this dude. You can tell me, as a millennial, we were all painted this beautiful picture of like what life was gonna be like, once we went through all our schooling and got a fucking job and like, man.
And see, that's the thing. It was wrong. And of course, just the devil that's speaking. All right. But also with our people, they got the same mindset. The same mindset. All right. Especially the younger generation. They thought, they think, for the younger generation, they think that they're finna get out of school and whatnot, graduate, work and do all this and that the third and get lots of money or whatever, to work to get a lot of money, to get a good house, a good car, right? Study to get a PhD or degree or bachelor's degree or whatever the case may be, whatever to the highest degree of them that they be able to get the best paying job That way they can be rich. Or let's say for the damn shortcuts, Israelites, they find every little scheme or whatever to do, uh to cheat the system, so to speak. All right. But one thing that our people never try, never try, never comes to their mind is trusting in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right. That's one thing that our people do not practice. All right. Let alone they don't even know the name of the God of the universe. All right. And the son of the God of the universe. Okay. So it's impossible for them to trust in the Lord without even knowing him. You see? And as much as Esau, starting to feel, this suffering too. All right. Again, as the title says, the curses shall be put upon our enemies, and Esau is the top enemy of the nation of Israel. Okay. Go to Psalms chapter 83. Read that. It will give you a list of all of our enemies, all the nations that came up against us. All right. Matter of fact, I'll go get a quick scripture on that. The book of Isaiah. Let's see if I remember. Oh, there we go. Come. The book of Isaiah, chapter 24. And I start at verse 4. Yeah, I start at verse 4. And it reads, Isaiah 24 and verse 4. It reads, the earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. Okay? The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinances, broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. The new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry-hearted do sigh. Right. What he doing the whole time, you know what I'm saying, since the start of this video, since it started him talking? Sign. That's all you're hearing from him. All right. The mirth has leaked. The mirth of the tabrets. All right, continuing on in verse 8. The mirth of the tabrets ceased. The noise of them that rejoiceth ended. The joy of the harp ceased. You see? People thinking that they want to have an easy life here in America. No. The Lord, this is time of prophecy, man. All right. You thought you was, man. You thought you were finna have a good life here. No. Jake, you threw for even trying to have a good life. And Esau, you threw, you know what I'm saying? Your quote unquote good life, your blessing is coming to the end. All right. You starting to feel the sufferings. All right. Verse 9. They shall not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in. There is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. These people will just now in these times now, even closer to the end, these people are start going to start they're going to start searching for answers. They're going to start searching for ways of how to survive. Okay, because it's going to get drastic out here. So shortages of food, you know what I'm saying, water, supplies, resources, all that is going to be scarce. And people could be searching around looking for a resource and finding little to no thing, nothing, little to nothing to live off on, to feed their children with. Okay, let alone feed themselves. So these people are struggling here, man. And Esau's starting to feel it a little bit more. All right, Nero is starting to put the government. All right, with these that was running the government, they starting to put the squeeze on the people. All right, so continue on.
No, it was just a fucking lie.
So I'll put it over.
No, it was just a fucking lie.
Oh, this is a fucking lie.
And when you wake up and you see the world for the first time, man, there's just no coming back from that. There's no coming back from it. Like, no, nothing is ever going to be the same again.
All right, nothing will ever be the same. Nothing. The mirth's gone. All right. The Lord is casting the veil of this place has been torn. And everybody's starting to see the shame of America.
But it's so lonely, man, because like people out here just don't know what the fuck's going on. Like they don't even.
Gross darkness to people. The people don't understand what's going on.
They're just walking around like fucking NPCs. I'm like,
mm-hmm.
I just don't get it, man. I don't get it. I don't get it. And here I am, like fucking crashing out every day. Man, just.
And as long as this war continually goes on, it's gonna be more and more and more, and people starting to crash out because these people can't live off these conditions. All right.
It's so fucking hard, dude. And like, I have to go to work tomorrow, and like everything just feels like bullshit, dude. Like the work 5 days a week, and the weekend comes around, and like you blink and the weekend's over. Like you're just right back to it.
I'm definitely getting the preset for that. The book of Matthew, chapter 24, and verse 22. And except those days shall be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. You see, the Lord is speeding up the days, man. He's speeding up the days. All right. And even though it seems like every day is going by fast, you know, seeing time is, moving fast, prophecy is being fulfilled. Prophecy is being fulfilled by measure. Let's look at that. All right. The book of 2 Esdras, chapter 4, and verse 37. It reads, by measure have he measured the times, and by number have he numbered the times. And he do not move nor stir them until the said measure be fulfilled. Okay? And him speeding up the time is part of prophecy, part of that measure, and part of that number, him establishing, saying the times. Okay, so continue on. I ain't finna play, not too much long. You know,
Just right back to it and like nothing makes sense, man. Nothing makes sense anymore.
right? This Atlantic confusion, the land of confusion. All right, what going back to what it says in the book of Isaiah. All right, the book of Isaiah 24 and verse 10. The city of confusion is broken down. That's Babylon. That's America. All right, the scarlet color harlot. You see, the place where uh beats wild. Let me go get that real quick. All right, Revelation 18. Revelation 18 and verse 2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and has become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird. All right. That's going to these people, man. All right. I was going to try to make a point, but, it done lost me now. You know, Mine's just going 1,000 miles per hour,
I just don't understand what we're doing here. I don't know. Jump on TikTok. Every scroll, it's like some new information about the bullshit that's happening in America with the Epstein files. Todd Blanche says we've released all the files. Like, there's no more files going to be released. Like, fuck you, dude. Fuck you. If we already fucking like destroyed all kinds of evidence, probably all the videos and shit. Like, man, fuck you, dude.
When the wicked bear rule, the people mourneth, man. When the wicked bear rule, the people mourneth. This man don't even give a damn about his own people, and they suffering, man. They suffering. All right, they making their own people look bad. Which, as a whole, they all bad. They all bad. Push them to the limit. They'll show their true selves, man. Push their ass to the limit. They'll show their true colors. You'll really see the devil in them.
ICE is still out in the streets, like ramping up too, man. They want to privatize the fucking TSA. This fucking war in Iran that we should have never been in because it's fucking illegal. And then on Easter, the fucking president puts out that stupid fucking tweet promising them war crimes against the Iranian citizens. He wants to attack infrastructure. He's cut us off from NATO. We have no allies. We are all a fucking lone.
That's right. That's right. Trump completely fuck up every possibility, of him. Hold on, so like. Damn, Jake, man. Now I forgot what I was about to say. Anyways, yeah, well. But yeah, man, check that video out yourself. You know. But yeah, man. Trump done got y'all into some shit, man. Trump done got y'all into some shit. I know, bro, you good? Yeah, I definitely need to get the fuck around here, man. I definitely need to get the fuck around here. Let me go ahead and get that precept, man. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30 and verse 7, it reads, "And the Lord Yahweh, thy power, will put all these curses, all right, all these curses upon thy enemies." Right. Every curse that we suffering, is gonna be upon Esau. It's gonna be upon, upon his women, upon his children. And it's gonna go be on him, just like as it says in the 28th verse, 28th chapter, Salakia. All right. It would be upon him, all right, from generation to generation. Okay. And the Lord Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. And thou shalt return and obey the voice of the Lord Yahweh and do all his commandments, which I command thee this day. All right. Exactly, man. Let me see something real quick. The book of Isaiah, chapter 10 and verse 12. It reads, "Wherefore it shall come to pass that when the Lord Yahweh had performed his whole work upon Mount Zion and on Jerusalem, I will punish the fruit of the stout heart of the king of Assyria, Nero, aka Donald Trump. He's the modern day king of Assyria. All right, and the glory of his high looks." To back that up, of course, to back that up, the book of Obadiah. I start at verse 4, then I'm gonna go up to verse 3. Well, I'm gonna read up. Verse 4. Obadiah, verse 4. "Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, save the Lord Yahweh. The pride of thy heart have deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rocks, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised, man." And that's why, Trump done fucked around and say, "Oh, we considering leaving NATO." You done fucked around when you say that. You done fucked around when you say that shit. And matter of fact, since you're on that topic, man, listen to this.
I'm fed up with the fact that families across the country see their bills go up and down on energy. Businesses' bills go up and down on energy because of the actions of Putin or Trump across the world. The economics are. I'm fed up.
Now, Keir Starmer want to put the blame. He really want to put the blame on Trump, but he want to throw out, on Putin. You know what I'm saying? Because they somewhat at war with Russia. You know, they in an indirect war with Russia, but he knows that it's really Donald Trump's fault. All right. This whole war is on the fault of Donald Trump. Why? Because he won't take fault of him being a damn PD, a damn pedophile, right? He don't want to admit that he R and E. All right, you know what I want to say. Hold on, give me a minute, man. Yeah, man. This devil don't want to admit that he is a very, very, very sick individual. He don't want to admit that he's a wicked as he don't want to admit that he is Satanist, a Satan worshiper. He don't want to admit that shit. And for the sake of getting the attention off of him, he started a fucking war. Now, go back to the time of Nero, Emperor Nero, right? What they say that he was doing when the whole fire done started? Oh, he was playing the fiddle, right? Whatever instrument that he was playing, right? You know this man loves to play golf. How much you want to bet he part end up when golfing or saying doing something that he enjoyed doing after or when starting this war? This this man do not give a fuck about you people whatsoever. But yet you still support him. You still got people supporting him. You still have people supporting him and not giving a fuck. And they know for a fact that this man is on bullshit. But soon they finna fucking wake up to that reality. They finna soon wake up and realize that, hey, Donald Trump do not give a fuck about you MAGA supporters. Make America great again? No, it is MIGA, right? MIGA. Make Israel great again, right? Remember the Greater Israel Project. That's what he really out to do, out to accomplish the goal of the small hats. And every single day we constantly bringing out information about these devils and constantly exposing them, and they constantly just gonna push and push and push toward a new world order because they know for a fact that they have but a short time. That's why they moving so fast. And as the days go by, the Lord is just proving you people wrong. All right. He proving that his word is over all opinion, ideal, whatever. The Lord's word going to prevail one way or another. It's going to prevail. Why? Because you can't do nothing against the truth, but for the truth. Okay? Everybody going to have a hand in prophecy, and it's going to be for the sake of the Lord and nothing the kingdom of heaven. All right? So yeah, with that, Lord's will, y'all was edified. Until the next time, it's your Shalom with the bubble ball. Until the next, Shalom.